Please welcome to the stage your host and MC, the fantastic Adam Posse!
Good evening, everyone. How y'all feeling tonight? Fantastic. That sounds great. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Before we get into anything, let's give it up for the wait staff. Taking care of all of us right now. Yes. Absolutely. And then actually give them money. Don't just bullshit me with your clapping right now. I'll ask. I'll find out. One time, one of them told me they got paid an exact change in nickels and quarters. In the dark. Do you understand how hard that is? Some shitty daredevil came in here and used their powers for evil. Y'all are better than that. I can sense that already. But while I'm yelling at you, I might as well reiterate, please do not talk during the show. We don't want to have to kick people out. Some of the people in here like kicking people out. So, and it'll happen for real. I don't want that. Y'all paid money to be here. It's going to be an amazing show. There's some special guests, and your feature act for the night is the wonderful and fantastic hometown hero, Amy Miller. Give it up for Amy right now. Yes! And closing it out, True TV's Adam Conover will be shutting it down tonight. Give it up for Adam. Yes! And before I bring them to the stage, I like to have some fun with you guys myself. Is that all right with everyone? Yeah! Good. Y'all ever order so much fast food that you threw in a second drink hoping it would make people think you were about to share it? Well, now you can. A couple keys to making this work. The first is even amount of food items. You're getting 2, you're getting 4, you're getting 6, no 3s, no 5s. This is not a time for half measures. Also, don't go off reservation with your drink choice. It shatters the illusion. It's believable that you can take Sprite home and everyone will be fine with it, but not a single person in here lives in a 2 Fanta household. Use your brain. I was hanging out in front of this apartment building in Gresham because I lived there. We're off to a bad start, you and I. That's fine, actually. I like it when my Portland friends make fun of me for living in Gresham. I think it's cute. Because the way the rent's going, y'all's asses about to live in Gresham too. See you on 181st, neighbor. Saw this car backing out of a spot. It was a ratty, beat-up Honda. There was a bumper sticker on it that said, "No fat chicks." But when the car got up to me, in the front, 2 bigger than me fat dudes. So my question is, are these guys assholes? Or are they just very well aware of the limitations of '89 Civic technology? Because logistically, that sticker checks out. There was no room for a fat chick in there. Or a skinny chick for that matter. Or a skinny dude. Or a gender non-specific baby. Or a ferret. Or a pickle. Or a mechanical pencil. Or a lead press on. They couldn't change the radio once they were inside together. You understand that? If their journey begins with smooth jazz and ends with smooth jazz, commercials included. I'm an optimist. I like to think those are decent dudes, they just don't have any tact. I like to think the same guy has an SUV parked in his driveway right now with a bumper sticker on the back of that one that says, "Hell yes, fat chicks." That's why I got a sports utility vehicle. For utilization in the sport of scooping up big girls. That's my big girl scooping mobile right here. Or better yet, what if this is just a super deluxe hefty gay dude who is only into other super deluxe hefty gay dudes, and in spite of his passions, this is the only car he can afford. So the true meaning of that sticker is, look, man, if you and I are gonna risk our lives on my terrible suspension, you gotta at least bring some dick to the table. Took a trip to Denver a few months ago. Denver was cool. I enjoyed myself, but the problem I had was my first night in Denver, I went to a quirky bookstore. And then day 2, I went to the Gen X clothing they have up there. And then I went to an independent coffee shop. And while drinking my coffee, it occurred to me, I could have just done all this shit at home. Day 3, I went to the Voodoo Donuts in Denver. And the entire time I was there, I slept on the couch of a lesbian who works at a plant nursery. Why in the fuck did I leave Portland? I basically set $200 on fire so I could look at snow one more time this year. Which I did not want, by the way. Trip itself was good, even the flights were good. I got to sit on my favorite seat both ways going on the airplane, which is the middle seat of a 3-person row. It's my favorite spot. I've seen people my size getting into that seat and they look ashamed, and I always want to ask them, why do you feel embarrassed for having the most powerful seat in that row? When I'm in the middle of a 3-person row, I am the king of said row. In fact, my tyranny begins before I even set foot on the plane. It truly starts at the gate. Because no matter what loading group my ticket says I'm in, I get on dead last. Dead last. I don't care who's getting on before me either. They all go first. Men, women, children, old people, handicapped, service animals. Load all that shit on there and face them forward. So I can see the fear in their eyes. As they watch me coming down that plane in all my glory. When I'm going down the center aisle of an airplane, I try to make myself look bigger than I already am. None of this like shirt with a picture on it and a black overshirt stuff that's making me look super skinny right now. Bullshit. Bright, solid colored t-shirt. If there's anything on the shirt, like a pattern, horizontal stripes. For that widescreen HD effect. Stick my belly out further than it naturally hangs. And I'm holding my ticket up like it's a death warrant, just daring someone to look me in the face. Sometimes I'll call out to them, who's it gonna be today? Which one of you ain't living your life right? And I can walk and move about this earth like everyone else in this room, but when I'm going down the center aisle of an airplane, I Humpty Dumpty my ass down that aisle. If I'm going by first class and I see someone having a little bit of pre-flight jitter Chardonnay, I'll stomp extra hard so I get the Jurassic Park ripple in the liquid. And my favorite part of the whole experience is when I find the row that has my seat in it. Because when I find my row, I'll walk past it. And as I'm going by, I can see people's bodies untensed with relief. That they and a loved one won't have to squeeze in around me. This is gonna be a good trip for this family until I poke my head right back in. I go, oh, is this row 25? Y'all are fucked. Vacation is over, kids. By my royal decree, it's over. No, you have to get up to let me in, because I want you to feel me. Taking over your entire world right now. So you can know that your king has arrived. That's what I do unless I get to my row and there's just 2 other fat dudes waiting around my seat for me. Karma will catch you in the end, as it turns out. I got hit by a car a few months ago. Oh, my bad, did y'all want transitions in between the jokes? I guess that's fair. Well, I just mentioned traveling by air on a plane. One of my favorite movies ever. It's a dumb movie, but I like it. Snakes on a Plane with Samuel L. Jackson. One of my least favorite movies ever was the animated film Planes. You ever seen it? It's like a shitty aircraft-based knockoff of the movie Cars. Speaking of cars, I got hit by a car a few months ago. There's a giant puddle in this crosswalk. I went to step around it stupidly without looking. Because the moment I set foot in the road, the vehicle struck me from behind. Knocked me into the very puddle I was trying to circumnavigate. Avoiding your problems only makes them worse. That's what I learned that night. The other thing I learned is I'm invincible. Because I was fine. I got feeling perfectly okay, better than okay, stronger than before the car hit me. As though I'd absorbed the strength of 400 horses with the impact. I was a day into trying to quit smoking, but I left the scene of that accident and immediately bought a pack of cigarettes. Because what all your little punk-ass carcinogens gonna do to a body that a Toyota Tundra couldn't stop earlier in the night. I had a lady friend over the next night. 2 days later, my neck hurt from performing cunnilingus, but not from getting hit by a car, because I'm a juggernaut and a generous lover. That or I was doing it wrong. One of the two. You guys ready to get this show going?
Yeah!